everyone, and welcome back. This is Doug with the Tualatin Public Library, giving you three more rounds of trivia for you to enjoy while you're hanging out in quarantine at home. So, we've got, like I said, three rounds of trivia, 8 questions each. And if you need to take some time to go back and re-listen to the questions, please do so at your leisure, because after I read you the three rounds of questions, I'm going to go ahead and give you the answers. So, without any further ado, we're moving on into round one, which is called Puzzling Primates, and I have various monkey related trivia for you. Here we go. Question one. Which apes are humans' closest living relatives with 94% identical DNA? Our closest living relatives. Number two, what is the name of King Kong's home island? Where is King Kong from? Number three, what ape's name is Malay for Old Man of the Forest? Means Old Man of the Forest in the Malay language. Number four, both of the Gorillaz' first two albums have a song named in honor of which actor? This actor's name shows up in two songs on the first two Gorillaz albums. And number five, this band was controversial for not writing much of their own music, but nevertheless still sold over 75 million records and starred on a hit television series in the 1960s. What was the name of the band? Number six, this primate was born at the San Francisco Zoo and became famous for her command of American Sign Language. Number seven, what is the smallest species of monkey in the world? A teeny tiny monkey. Number eight, when she was just 1 year old, this scientist received a toy chimpanzee from her father, sparking a lifelong passion for primates. What was her name? Okay, number two, or I should say round two. This round is called Lost and Not Found. So this is trivia about various missing people. Number one, notoriously difficult to find explorer and striped clothing aficionado Waldo has had two girlfriends over the course of his adventures. Name one of them. Name one of Waldo's two girlfriends. Number two, after hijacking a Boeing 727 at Portland International Airport and successfully ransoming $200,000 from the FBI, this man strapped on a parachute and leapt from the plane in midair, never to be seen again. A very infamous local story. Number three, the son of a famous aviator, this child was kidnapped from his parents' home in New Jersey, triggering a media frenzy and a colossal manhunt that lasted several years. A very famous child that was kidnapped. Okay, number four. She was the first female pilot to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean, but mysteriously disappeared over the Pacific Ocean while attempting to circumnavigate the globe. Very, very famous female pilot. Okay, number five. Around the 1960s, this man was the leader of the largest union in the United States. After years of shady deals, prison time, and a presidential pardon, he mysteriously disappeared and is what most commonly thought of to be a mafia assassination, although neither he nor his body were ever found. A very famous case in the 1960s. Okay, number six. Spanish conquistadors scoured South America looking for this legendary city of gold. Despite countless searching, the city was never found, cementing its mythical status forever. What was the name of this mythical city that the Spanish were looking for? Okay, number seven. Located near Miami and San Juan, this section of the Atlantic Ocean is infamous for the amount of ships that mysteriously disappear while sailing through it. Okay, number eight. According to legend, this Russian noble escaped the murder of her entire family and was reported to be alive for decades, with at least 10 women claiming to be her until her death was eventually proven with DNA evidence. What was her name? A Russian noble. Okay, and round three is called Glug Glug, and I have various drink related trivia for you, alcoholic and non alcoholic. Let's get right into it. Number one. This wormwood and anise spirit was banned in the United States until 2007. A spirit with the ingredients primarily wormwood and anise that was banned in the USA up until 2007. Okay, number two. The inspiration for the name of this soda came from a slang term for moonshine. Number three. With flavors like blue raspberry, tropical punch, and black cherry, the official drink of Nebraska keeps the kids smiling. The official drink of Nebraska. Number four. Marsala is a type of fortified wine named for a seaport on this large Italian island. Okay, number five. This cranberry cocktail is the official alcoholic beverage of Massachusetts, named after this hook-shaped peninsula. A cranberry cocktail. Number six. In diner slang, an MD is not Mountain Dew, but instead this soft drink. What is an MD in old school diner slang? What soft drink? Number seven. This luxurious champagne brand was named after a French monk who pioneered many winemaking techniques, including the usage of corks, a very luxurious champagne brand named after this French monk. Okay, number eight. Supposedly, the margarita is not the most popular cocktail in Mexico. That honor is held by another tequila-based drink, which means dove in Spanish. So what is it? They're very tasty, by the way. Okay, so take as much time as you need to go back and finish those 3 rounds of trivia because when you are ready, we're going to be moving into the answers. So here we go. Round one, puzzling primates. Closest living relatives to human beings, the chimpanzee. And King Kong comes from Skull Island. And Malay for old man of the forest, orangutan. And the Gorillaz' first 2 albums, they both feature a reference to the actor Clint Eastwood. And number five, a controversial band that didn't write its own music but still sold 75 million records, The Monkees, of course. And number six, a American Sign Language proficient primate that was born at the San Francisco Zoo, Coco the gorilla. Number seven, the smallest species of monkey in the world is the pygmy marmoset. It weighs just 3.5 ounces. It's teeny tiny. And number eight, 1-year-old scientist received a toy chimpanzee from her father, sparking a lifelong passion for primates. Jane Goodall, and she still has it, and its name is Jubilee. Pretty cool. Okay, round two, lost and not found. Waldo's 2 girlfriends, they were named Wilma and Wenda. I don't know if he's still together with either one of them. I'll have to check up on that. Okay, infamous hijacker coming out of PDX, ransomed the FBI for a ton of money, jumped out of the airplane, never found him again. Did he die? No one knows. His name was D.B. Cooper. And number three, child of the famous aviator, kidnapped, never found, Charles Lindbergh Jr., aka the Lindbergh Baby. And number four, first female pilot to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean and then disappeared while attempting to circumnavigate the globe, Amelia Earhart. Number five, around the 1960s, the leader of the largest union in the USA, known for doing a bunch of shady deals, probably killed by the mob, Jimmy Hoffa. And the famous City of Gold sought by the Spanish conquistadors, El Dorado. And located near Miami and San Juan, a mysterious part of the Atlantic Ocean known for a lot of ship wreckages and disappearances, the Bermuda Triangle, aka the Devil's Triangle, and the Russian noble thought to have escaped the massacre of her family, although she didn't, Grand Duchess Anastasia Romanov. So, yeah, they went back. DNA evidenced her body, no good. Okay, round three. Wormwood, an anise spirit that was banned in the USA up until pretty recently, absinthe. And the inspiration for this soda came from the term for moonshine, Mountain Dew, and the official drink of Nebraska with flavors such as blue raspberry, tropical punch, and black cherry, Kool-Aid. Delicious. And Marsala is a type of fortified wine that comes from the Italian island of Sicily, named after a seaport on the island. And number five, cranberry cocktail, the unofficial alcoholic beverage of Massachusetts. It's called a Cape Cod. And in diner slang, an MD is not a Mountain Dew, but a Dr. Pepper, probably because of his medical degree, although I think it's spurious. I don't think he actually is a licensed practitioner. So I think that's a scandal waiting to be blown up, in my opinion. Okay, number seven, a luxurious champagne brand named after the French monk, Dom Perignon. And last but not least, supposedly the most popular cocktail in Mexico, named after the word for dove in Spanish, a paloma. So there you have it, three more rounds of library trivia with me, Doug, at the Tualatin Public Library. We'll be back next week with two more sets of trivia. And in the meantime, I hope everyone at home stays happy and healthy and has a great weekend.